Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel UK News. We hope you are doing great. Well, in this video, we will talk about recently, a significant moment unfolded at the White House when Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy met with Vice President Kamala Harris. Yeah, it was a big deal, especially considering the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. During this visit, Harris took the opportunity to address and criticize former President Trump's recent comments, which she referred to as proposals of surrender. That's a strong statement, right? So, what's the context here? Ukraine has been under immense pressure due to the ongoing Russian invasion, and the support from the US and its allies has been crucial in helping Ukraine defend its sovereignty. Harris's remarks were aimed at highlighting the necessity of unwavering support for Ukraine in this tough time. She's basically saying that any suggestion to back down or negotiate under pressure could undermine the progress made so far. I mean, that makes sense, right? Harris argued that surrendering to aggressors, or even entertaining the idea of giving in, sends a terrible message, not just to Ukraine, but to other nations facing similar threats. Yeah, it's like saying that aggression can pay off, which is definitely not the message we want to send on the world stage. I see why she's so passionate about this issue. She reiterated the importance of standing together against tyranny and supporting nations fighting for their freedom. Zelenskyy's visit was not just a formality. It carried immense weight. By coming to the US, he aimed to rally support and emphasize the ongoing struggle in Ukraine. I think it's essential to recognize the symbolism of this meeting. It shows that Ukraine is still seeking strong alliances and that they're not backing down. The stakes are incredibly high, and both leaders know it. Harris's comments came amid a backdrop of mixed messages from different factions in U.S. politics. Some individuals, particularly in Trump's camp, have proposed reducing support for Ukraine, claiming that the U.S. should prioritize its own issues. But can we really ignore global implications? If we start to isolate ourselves, what does that mean for international stability? Right? Harris stressed that this is a pivotal moment for democracy, not just in Ukraine, but everywhere. During the discussion, Harris emphasized that the U.S. commitment to Ukraine should remain steadfast. She pointed out that supporting Ukraine is not just about helping one country, it's about standing up for democratic values worldwide. I see this as a call to action for the American people as well. It's not just a political stance, it's about shared principles of freedom and justice. The vice president's criticism of Trump's surrender proposals reflects a broader concern about how political rhetoric can influence public perception and policy. Yeah, it's crucial that leaders choose their words carefully, especially in times of crisis. Harris is signaling that this is not the time for complacency or retreat. It's the time for solidarity and resilience. Harris also spoke about the humanitarian implications of the conflict. The suffering experienced by the Ukrainian people cannot be understated. With millions displaced and countless lives disrupted, the need for continued support is more pressing than ever. It's heartbreaking to think about the families affected. By framing the discussion in terms of human rights and dignity, Harris aimed to evoke a sense of urgency among American citizens and lawmakers alike. Furthermore, Harris's remarks are part of a broader narrative within the Biden administration. They want to ensure that there is a clear, consistent message of support for Ukraine. Okay, that's really important because mixed signals can lead to uncertainty. If the U.S. shows any sign of backing off, it could embolden adversaries, not just in Europe, but globally. Harris's stance is a reminder that leadership requires clarity and conviction. In conclusion, the meeting between Zelenskyy and Harris was not just a diplomatic encounter, it was a reaffirmation of the values that the U.S. stands for on the global stage. By denouncing proposals that suggest surrender, Harris is rallying support for Ukraine while also emphasizing the importance of standing firm against aggression. Right? This moment serves as a reminder that the fight for freedom and democracy is a collective effort, and now is the time to be united in that mission. So, as we reflect on this visit and the ensuing discussions, let's keep in mind the stakes involved, not just for Ukraine, but for the future of international relations and the fight against tyranny. It's a complex situation, but one that requires our attention and commitment. Yeah, Let's hope for a resolution that supports peace and stability in the region, while upholding the democratic values we all cherish. Thanks for watching our video. Please hit the button and subscribe the channel.